Well, we've got a wild day across the lower 48. Tornadoes have ripped apart communities and some 6 people have been killed in Harrisburg, Illinois alone. A very sad day indeed across basically the midsection of the country here. We've got a cold front sweeping up this section here on the western flank of this precipitation band, and it's this cluster of showers and thunderstorms that are causing all the problems basically as I speak. We'll have an area of low pressure centered right around the Minneapolis-St. Paul area, and it's basically a warm front dragged along up towards the New York City area, and a cold front, the troublemaker, sweeping down into the northwest of Louisiana. I'm going to pull up the current temperatures off. This is off the Weather Channel, and you notice here that the warm, plenty of very mild air that's sweeping all the way up into Chicago, and we've even got mid-60s into Ohio as well. This warm air combined with very juicy air as well. You can see here the dew points really up into the 50s and the 60s. This warm, buoyant air, as the cold front is sweeping along, these showers and thunderstorms are forming along this boundary. The problem is we've got winds blowing out of the northwest, very mild air, and the southeasterly winds at the surface is enhancing these thunderstorms. The warmth, the moisture, the cold dry air in the backside, and of course you've got that wind shear in the atmosphere is allowing these strong to severe thunderstorms to start rotating. It's the turning of the atmosphere with height that's causing these thunderstorms to then start to turn severe, produce damaging wind, hail, flood and rain, and of course we've seen multiple tornadoes as well as a result. So a very devastating day across the United States. Very busy for all the meteorologists that are tracking this weather. I'm going to quickly show you the current surface chart. You can see here the cold front depicted here, the area of low pressure, very strong winds, and of course you've got the cold air getting wrapped down from Canada. That cold air, the moisture getting pulled northward. We're seeing very heavy snowfall. I don't know if there's some lake enhancement here as well, but we're seeing reports of 18 inches up across northern Wisconsin. Wouldn't be surprised if we're seeing that around the Duluth area of Minnesota as well. But the Twin Ports under a blizzard warning still at this hour, and very, very dangerous conditions on the cold side of the system as well as on the warm, moist, mild side of the system. We also have very heavy snow now starting to break out across the northeast. That snow appears to be trying to work its way into the northwest New Jersey area. You notice here off the AccuWeather.com website, you can see here the snow starting to push in the northwest into probably Sussex County of New Jersey. Heavy snow now across a large part of central New York State into Massachusetts, Connecticut. We could be looking at we are seeing heavy snow across the Boston area, but you notice here the curl in this snow chart here. You can see off this radar the curl in the cloud. That depicts the area of low pressure here. But very heavy snow expected across the northeastern United States. And you notice here the very heavy showers, probably embedded thunderstorms within this. The problem is, folks, as this area of low pressure pushes towards the eastern seaboard, it's going to intensify off the east coast. What it will do is it's going to pull in the moisture off the Atlantic, and of course we are looking at very heavy snowfall across a large part of upstate New York into New England as well. Wouldn't be surprised if we see near a foot of snow in Boston. So I'm going to continue to keep checking back and continue to keep checking my blog. I'm continuing to keep a live feed going, trying to keep you up to date as much as possible, keeping you ahead of the storm. It certainly is an active day. In my opinion, the busiest day of the 2012 so far across the United States. Widespread severe weather, heavy snow, blowing and drifting, some 6 to 8 feet of snow, I believe, up across the upper Midwest of drifts. But all eyes on the northeast tonight for very heavy snowfall, and of course we continue to see that severe weather threat throughout the Ohio Valley. Keep checking back. I'll keep you up to date. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter as well. Bye for now.